Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers returns to the Pat McAfee Show just one day after getting the boot. The New York Jets quarterback calls in to the stream from his postseason getaway out in the wilderness.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Aaron, how you doing, pal?
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, you look fantastic. You look great. Clearer than whenever you usually call us from wherever.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I'm out here in the woods, so I'm glad. I can't see you guys, so this is perfect.
All right, talking blind. You look great. You need to know that. You're out in the woods, obviously, doing your off-season stuff.
Activities,
ventures. Is that a good way to describe it?
That the off-season has begun, yes.
Mustache looks good, too.
There's no darkness here. This is, you can tell. There's a lot of light. There's
nice.
Good books to actually read behind me. So we're not doing that darkness thing anymore.
Smart.
So why is Aaron back despite Pat announcing he won't be appearing on the show anymore? Well, it has to do with Bill Belichick, head coach of the New England Patriots, revealing his departure from the team after 24 seasons. According to Pat, Rodgers was the last person Bill Belichick talked to on the field as the Patriots head coach, and they brought him on for his take on the news.
Bill did things his own way and had a ton of success with it, and people tried to copy it and couldn't do it. I think that's the greatest compliment you can give Bill, besides the respect of competing against him. And that's what I always try to give when I saw him. You know, one of my favorite things about Bill is his love for the game. I actually was doing an interview on the field after we beat him in a game that went back and forth, and Bill waited until my interview ended. And I just thought that was one of the coolest, classiest things ever. I mean, this is an absolute no-brainer, Hall of Fame, game changer, guy who was a trailblazer in the league and did things no one's ever done before. Arguably the greatest coach in NFL history.
Following the chat, Pat and his co-host discussed the reaction to McAfee announcing that Aaron's regular appearances would be ending.
That was wild. We were getting absolutely killed. They're like, you turned your back on Aaron Rodgers. It's like, do you know how many things I've been through with Aaron Rodgers just in our short relationship? It's like, yeah, I was not pumped to be in the middle of any of that. We all have friends that put us in situations where we're like, did we have to? Mm-hmm. Did we? Did you have to? Did we? I've been that guy.
This one's a bit unique. Yeah, unique situation.
On January 10th, McAfee confirmed that Rodgers would not be coming back to his ESPN show following a series of comments in which he appeared to suggest Jimmy Kimmel had possible connections to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
What we do know is the guy that stopped by yesterday caused quite a conversation.
a little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Now,
per usual.
Not like that.
Yeah.
So Aaron Rodgers Tuesday, season 4 is done.
Yeah.
Complete season.
There's going to be a lot of people that are happy with that, myself included, to be honest. With the way it ended, it got real loud. And real loud. I'm happy that is not going to be my mentions going forward. Some of his thoughts and opinions, though, do piss off a lot of people. And I'm pumped that is no longer going to be every single Wednesday of my life, which it has been for the last few weeks.
E! News reached out to Rodgers' rep for comment after the announcement, but has not yet heard back. Rodgers, who had previously made weekly appearances on Pat's show, first called out Kimmel January 2nd when he brought up the impending release of a series of court documents related to Epstein. He then declared on air,
A lot of people, including Jimmy Kimmel, are really hoping that doesn't.
Kimmel responded in a statement posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, speaking directly to Rodgers, saying, "For the record, I've not met, flown with, visited, or had any contact whatsoever with Epstein, nor will you find my name on any list other than the clearly phony nonsense that soft-brain wackos like yourself can't seem to distinguish from reality. Your reckless words put my family in danger. Keep it up and we will debate the facts further in court." He later addressed Rodgers' comments during his monologue on the January 8th episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Did you hear this story about me and Aaron Rodgers, the former quarterback for the Packers? All right, so what happened is he's a Jets quarterback now. He went on a show on ESPN, the Pat McAfee Show, and out of the blue insinuated that I was nervous because the Jeffrey Epstein list was coming out. He said I was hoping it wouldn't and that he was going to pop a bottle of something to celebrate when he did, and then it did come out, and of course my name wasn't on it, and isn't on it, and won't ever be on. I don't know Jeffrey Epstein. I've never met Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not on a list. I was not on a plane or an island or anything ever, and I suggested that if Aaron wanted to make false and very damaging statements like that we should do it in court so he could share his proof with like a judge. Because, you know, when you hear a guy who won a Super Bowl and did all the State Farm commercials say something like this, a lot of people believe it. A lot of delusional people honestly believe I am meeting up with Tom Hanks and Oprah at Shakey's once a week to eat pizza and drink the blood of children.
The next day, during his regular appearance on McAfee's show, Rodgers attempted to clarify his previous remarks, but didn't apologize to Kimmel.
I still, in the end, to sum this up, listen, I still haven't popped a bottle because there hasn't been any list that's come out. And I'm glad that Jimmy is not on the list. I really am. And I don't think he's the P word. And, you know, I think it's impressive that a man who went to Arizona State and has 10 joke writers can read off a prompter. So, you know, my education at JUCO and my 3 semesters at Cal that I'm very proud of has worked out for me, and I'm glad to see it's worked out for him as well. So I wish him the best.